Spiritual awareness, man, this is very, very important on semen retention. You will be very, very spiritually aware. You're going to become more spiritual. You're going to get more connected to God, more connected to nature, more connected to just eating more healthier, putting more, plant-based herbs like in your body on this journey, man. This is a very, very spiritual journey. You're going to be spiritually aware of like women that's not really good for you. Those low vibrational women, you're going to be able to discern like, oh yeah, she's a succubus. She's a narcissist, or she's a Jezebel. You're going to be very, very spiritual aware, man. Spiritual awareness is going to elevate. You're going to elevate spiritually, man. I'm telling you guys, man. You're going to be more connected to God. You're going to be a righteous person on semen retention. God going to bless your life. He's going to bless your life. God is blessing my life. And when I'm on semen retention and I go on a long street, like the blessings be flowing. My life is very, very peaceful. A lot of times very, very quiet. Like not bothered by anything mentally. Spiritual elevation. Spiritual elevation, man. This is what I'm going to name this video, man. I'm just going off the top. Spiritual elevation. You're going to elevate, man. That's what it's about. As you can keep retaining, you're going to want to do more right things. You're going to want to put more positivity out into this world. It's like you're going to be really in tune with the energy that you project. The stuff that you do, the stuff that you say, the people that you hang around, the place that you go. Like you're going to know what's going to grow you spiritually and what's not going to grow you spiritually. You're going to be by yourself a lot of times on this journey. This is when the spiritual awareness, it really kicks in when you're alone. It's a spiritual, indicator, man. When you're alone, you become, you just be so in tune with yourself when you're alone. You're going to be reading God's word. You're going to be believing in, God, doing righteous things. Things going to be going your way. Your manifestation is going to be very, very strong. It's going to strengthen every single week, pretty much every single day. You want semen retention, man. Just spiritually elevating. Throat chakra, voice going to get deeper. Sounds, the vibration off your voice is going to be much deeper. You're going to be more masculine. It's all about elevating spiritually, man. Spiritual elevation is real on this journey. You're not going to be around people like that on this journey. You're not. You're going to want to be alone. Because you don't want, different energies around you. A lot of times you're probably going to be in your room. Because you're going to be only that high vibrational energy in your room. Your energy is going to be all up in your room, man. You don't have to worry about low vibrational energies around you. You got to worry about people with bad intentions around you. Spiritually elevating. You're going to get out there in the sun a lot more. Let it hit your face. You're going to take off your shirt. Like, bro, when I wash my car, when I wash my truck, during the weekday, maybe I take my shirt off. I just be wearing my gym shorts. I'll put on my slides. And I wash my truck, man, just so pretty much my whole body gets that vitamin from the sun. Because you don't just need it all in your face and then on, all around your head. You need that sun shining all around your body, your back, your neck, your legs, your chest. Spiritual elevation, man. You know that's what's going to elevate you spiritually. It's like when you get in the sun, man, and the wind blowing, it's just going to be like a breath of fresh air. You're going to feel so good. Like when the wind be blowing and the sun be out and the sky be just blue and it's not too hot and not too cold, man, like it's just a breath of fresh air. It's like, I'm just living the lifestyle that I want to live, like right in the moment. I'm just feeling so good in the moment, just outside, getting that sun, man. But spiritual elevation is going to come into play. It's going to come in your life, come in your mind. You're not going to want to hang around guys, that's in the streets, talking all this. Oh, I do this, or I did that, or I did this to him, or, talking all this hustle and drugs and all this. You're not going to want to hang around those type of guys no more. You're like, man, it's like they low vibrational. Spiritual elevation. You're going to separate yourself from those type of people. People that's negative. Not saying all street people negative, but the ones that are, you're not going to want to be around them. Like I said, you're going to be around yourself more than anybody. Because all you got is yourself. You're going to realize that. You're going to be like, man, I get more things done when I'm by myself. You're going to be meditating. Like when you get up in the morning, you're going to speak positivity in your life. You're like, I'm going to reach this goal. I'm going to reach that goal. You're going to just say it in the room. And you're going to put it to action. And over time, thus shall it be. It's going to happen. Because you know that your voice is very, very powerful. And what you do is very, very, very powerful. Spiritual elevation. You're going to realize that not only just like, reading the Bible. See, the Bible is just for our understanding, right? Of God, to understand him, to know what he did and what he recommends for us to do, right? But you're going to want to be connected to him. You're going to want to have a spiritual connection with him. Because just because you're reading the Bible doesn't mean that you have that you're really connected to God. So you're going to meditate to connect with him. You're going to do positive things to connect with God. You're going to transmute that sexual energy and let it build up so you can please God. I'm telling you guys, man, spiritual elevation is real. I'm elevating spiritually every single day. Becoming more spiritual. Becoming more self-aware. You will have the spirit of discernment. Awareness. You're going to use your feelings for the right things as a man when you're spiritually elevated. So you're not going to use your feelings to get out of control. No. Because you're in a masculine frame. You're going to use your feelings to discern low vibrational energy. That dark, evil, heavy energy. You're going to be able to detect it and move out. It's like you're going to be able to see, notice things that's negative before it materialized, before it perform. You don't know those negatives, those negative spirits before they perform in people. Spiritual elevation, man. This is what it's about. Your chakras. All these different chakras in your body. By you retaining that sexual energy is healing those chakras. Those chakras, man, it's healing them. Spiritually elevating. It's going to make you more spiritual over time, man. You're going to know for a fact that what happens in the spiritual realm it's going to come to pass in the physical. But first, it got to happen in the spiritual. Because everything happens in the spiritual realm, man. Before it happened in the natural realm. Guys, man, spiritual elevation is real on semen retention. Man, it's crazy. You know, you ain't going to even understand. But it's like, naturally, you just going to know what to do when you feel like there's bad energy. Or you're going to just know what to do. Like, somebody, one of your friends tell you, oh, let's go here, bro. Let's go to this party. Let's go to that party. Nah, God's going to save you. God's going to give you that wisdom, that knowledge to say, nah, I'm going to stay home. You have a lot of protection from God on semen retention. He has that hedge around you. He has his angels around you. He has his angels in your body. Become more spiritual, man. Spiritually aware. This is real, man. To protect you.